Hello and welcome to replace if functions with a lookup function. My name's Jeff, I'm glad you're here. Let's just jump right in. I was recently asked the following question. I have a drop down of 25 plus categories that determines the fee percentage. Can I use an if function to compute the fee based on the selected category? And I'm going to answer that question in this video. Exercise 1. First, let's create the drop down. Data validation. We want to allow a list. And we want our choices to be some categories. In this case, we'll keep it simple and we'll say category A, B, C, D, E, and you get the idea. We're going to click OK. Now I have an in-cell dropdown that has our list of categories. So this category determines the percentage that we're going to apply to the price to come up with the fee. So we could use some conditional logic like with the if function, but this gets to be very cumbersome. So in this first exercise, I want to demonstrate that, but then I want to show you how to simplify it in the next exercise. Let's try it with the traditional if function. It might look something like this, equals if. Okay, so if this is equal to A, then the fee is going to be basically the price times, let's say, 0.01, comma. If that is not true, then we're going to do another if function. If this is equal to B, then the fee is price times 0.02, comma. And if that's not true, we're going to do another if function. If this is equal to C, then the fee is this times 0.03. And so on and so forth. Close that if function, close that if function, close that if function, and enter. So if the category is A, the fee is $1. If it's category B, it's $2. If it's category C, it's $3, and so on and so forth, and we get the idea. As you can see, that's cumbersome to write and very cumbersome later to update. So we could simplify that a little bit by using the ifs function instead. It looks like this. Equals ifs. If this is equal to A, then the fee is this times 0.01, comma. If that's not true, then we'll look at the next test. Here we don't need to write an additional if function like we did before. So this one's a little easier. If this is equal to B, then our fee is this times 0.02. If that's not true, look at the next test. Well, does this equal C? If so, then the fee is this times 0.03, and you get the idea. So this is definitely a better option than multiple nested if functions. Enter, but it's still overly complicated. Let's take a look at another approach, the switch function. Equals switch. Here, all we need to do is look at this cell value. Okay, and then we say if it's A, then what's the result? The result is the price times 0.01, comma. What's the next possibility? The next possibility is it's B. If that's true, then it's this times 0.02. What's the next possibility? C. If it's C, it's that times 0.03, and so on and so forth, and you get the idea. Enter. So now, if it's category B and category C, all these fees are technically accurate. The problem is, these formulas are cumbersome. They're not only cumbersome to write initially, they're also cumbersome to update and maintain over time. So with that background out of the way, let's go to the next exercise. Exercise 2. The approach we're going to use is a lookup table. Here we have all of the categories listed and all of the related fees. And this is going to greatly simplify our formula. First though, let's also see how it's easier to set up a dropdown. Once again, we go to data, and once again, we go to data validation. We're going to allow a list, and this time, instead of typing in all of our categories, we can just point it to a cell range. For example, I'm just going to select this range and then hit OK. Now I have all of these categories in this dropdown, and that was a lot easier than typing them in individually. And with our dropdown set up and our fee schedule created, let's go to the next exercise. Exercise 3. This time, all we need to do to compute the fee is use a single lookup function. For example, equals XLOOKUP. I want to go find this category, comma, in my category list, comma, and I want to return the related fee percent. Close the function and enter. And now if the category is A, we get the fee of 1%. If the category is B, we get 2%. C, it's 3%, and so on. Now, this is actually returning the percentage. To convert that into the fee, all we need to do is multiply whatever XLOOKUP finds by the price. Enter. So if our category is A, our fee is $1. If our category is B, it's $2. If our category is C, it's $3, and so on. So as you can see, we've converted a cumbersome approach that could contain like 25 different conditions into a single lookup function. Hopefully this is helpful. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Hey Excel user, if you ever need to create summary reports, check out my Pivot Table for Beginners video. It starts at the beginning and shows how to store the data transactions in a table and then how to summarize those transactions with a pivot table report. I hope it helps unlock the incredible power of pivot tables.
This video is a production of Excel University.